loses?
Huh? Stuffy.
Kenny.
I want to eat something. I want to eat something, but this place is expensive.
You can get hot dogs for pretty cheap, I think. I don't know if they're still available though.
Yeah, I think that might be done.
Yeah, and those fries are fantastic.
Yeah.
You might be able to share a pizza with. They're about this big, so if you share it with somebody, it's like $8 a piece. So looks like we got a bit of a hand warmer here. IPK is in the zone. He's on a roll. So we're gonna see if Kenny can break this. I've heard from.
He's doing it one-handed right now. Look at him.
Yeah, I can moonwalk one-handed. You only need one. You only need the control stick. So I've heard a lot of people say that this matchup is actually pretty severely in Lucario's favor, just because Lucario can do up throw, up tilt combos to like 60% pretty free.
Machiavelli wants to hop on, so I guess I'll switch up. Go 10-8.
Alright, I would like to welcome Machiavelli to the mic. He's going to be a little bit more knowledgeable about SoCal's players than me, so I'm really glad that we have a little bit more balance here.
Hello! Can everyone hear me? Alright, cool. So,
did you mention that Kenny just beat Stoffy?
So Kenny beats Stoffy, who is the guy who knocked out SFAT. So this is crazy. And actually, Stoffy is a Lucario player, isn't he?
yeah, Stoffy and iPunch Kids are both famous in SoCal. They both have a lot of tournament success, but they play very differently.
Yeah.
In the way that iPunch Kids' punish game is near perfect for Lucario.
Interesting.
Stoffy seems like the much smarter player in neutral and in decision making, but his punish game is nowhere near iPunch Kids,
Gotcha.
so he doesn't get the same results.
Gotcha.
Punish game gets you really far.
I feel like this neutral stage really goes to Captain Falcon.
Yeah, you know, I've actually
Beautiful
seen
game.
a number of times. I've seen Captain Falcons beat iPunch Kids. I think he has a weak spot for Captain Falcon.
A lot of times that's more player dependent than character dependent.
Yeah.
Because Captain Falcon has the best horizontal movement in the game.
Oh yeah, he's got some crazy physics that you have to get used to.
Right.
And a unique way to fight him too. You kind of have to battle over stage position more than anything.
Kenny couldn't quite get the back air edge guard there. He really needs to take the stock quick because he needs the momentum advantage. He needs to get that aura off of IPK and fast.
Yeah.
That up throw is brutal against Captain Falcon.
Oh yeah. And I think one of the things that iPunch Kids loses to, if anything, most, whatever catches him off guard, it's usually like weird neutral game gimmicks.
Okay.
Just really
Oh, that was a fantastic knee just thrown right in the neutral game, right where he was expecting IPK to be. It was a solid hit. So IPK needs to take this stock pretty quick, otherwise he's going to really rack up a lot of percent.
Yeah, he should be able to get it now. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, there's the down tilt to neutral that we've been talking about. That's kind of IPK's bread and butter finishing move, but it's against Captain Falcon on this stage. He just DIs it well, and it's not going to. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, down tilt is a really good setup into a kill move because it counts as a meteor when it hits people who are standing. So it has extra hit stun. Same amount of hit stun actually, but 20% less distance, because that's how it works if you collide with the stage.
So that's why like DK can down air you to anything.
Oh yeah,
when you're at a high percent.
There's little things like Dock and Melee. His up smash did it, and we put that in Project M. So if you notice, his up smash seems to combo pretty well, at least off of it early on. Yeah, that's why.
Can't quite get man. When IPK has that.
There we go. That was beautiful.
That up throw to knee is pretty free on a lot of characters. So Kenny's going to really want to be getting, or Kwan, I should be calling him, is going to be getting a lot of percent on people and then going for that grab in the neutral game.
Yeah, it seems like the median weight class in the game combos really well for that.
Yeah.
Project M doesn't have a lot of very fast followers and very light characters.
Yeah, I feel like there's that like chic Ganondorf weight.
Yeah.
That's very common in fast falling.
There's definitely a bell curve for that.
Yeah.
So Kwan is doing really well.
Yeah, he is.
He hasn't, considering he hasn't fought a Lucario before.
No, we haven't chosen L here.
Oh yeah, that's true. But like iPunch Kids is something else when you play him.
I will agree. Chosen L, he's pretty solid, but he's not IPK level.
Yeah, I didn't get the chance to fight him.
He's a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, I saw him. He got pretty decent in bracket, right?
He did pretty well.
Yeah. All right, so Wow, this is surprisingly even. I don't know how they ended up here.
Yeah.
I Punch Kids usually hates this stage.
Yeah, this is really in Kwan's favor, and it's
his favorite stage. But
yeah. You don't take about. Oh, that was such a good tech. That saved his stock with the bad PI. Oh, that up tilt saved him again.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Does he get the edge guard? Probably not. He's got Aura.
Now, one thing about I Punch Kids is that he's not a really heavy edge guarder, and that's one of Falcon's like prime weaknesses. So I think that's holding him back. And wow.
Reads that get up in place. Doesn't quite get the edge guard. I think he was going for the down air to forward B.
Yeah, now Kwan's going to look for grab him, up throw, knee, you know.
Or just a knee.
Yeah. And
it doesn't, oh, he's too high of a percent. Now he's going to start wanting to go maybe throw up air or down. Oh, there
we go. Yeah. Just a raw knee. That'll do it.
High to the face.
Oh yeah, right in the face. Alright, last thought. I Punch Kids has no aura. Oh,
he just got one.
Got it, yeah. Basically my game plan when I fight him, and I think it's good for others, is that if he has aura, my game mode is just get him without it.
Gotcha.
Because once he doesn't have the aura, he doesn't have the down B approach, and it's a lot easier to deal with him, especially if he's not familiar with your neutral game.
That was really close to getting with the Spirit Bomb.
Yeah, and he's got a combo. No.
He went for the hard read, didn't quite get it.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was a good decision because he was only at 29 and the knee wouldn't have done a lot in the first place.
I would have gone for a stomp, I think, in that situation.
And there's him, yeah.
Game one.
Nair is all how I Punch Kids gets almost all of his kills.
I've noticed.
Off of down tilt to Nair most of the time.
Right.
Alright,
I've noticed Chosenil gets a lot more back air kills than IPK does.
Yeah. Honestly, that was like one of the best stages he could have gone to.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going to go now.
As far as
getting better than that.
As far as alternatives go, PS2 can do pretty well.
Yeah, he's going to die off the roof off PS2. I'd rather take him to Smash, which has a higher ceiling, or go balls to the wall to WarioWare.
Yeah, Norfair is essentially PS2 if he ends up going there. I wouldn't go Green Hill, but
these are bands that we're looking at the mouse cursor right now. So IPK is thinking really hard on where to take a second band. Yeah, this is the best 3 out of 5. We're doing losers, semis. All semis and finals are our best 3 out of 5 in this tournament.
Oh yeah. Alright, so I Punch Kids has taken a long time thinking about his bans. Usually for me...
It's not going to matter, because he's going to go either to Dreamland or PS2.
Yeah. Automatically, I usually ban PS2 and FD against Falcon players. But that also leaves open Dreamland.
Yeah.
It's sort of this trifecta of stages. You can't get all 3 of them.
Right. And I really like Smashville for Falcon too. It helps his recovery with that platform.
Yeah, it really does. And it extends his combos half the time, all the way to death.
What's your opinion on Falcon Punch in the neutral game?
Falcon Punch in the neutral game is really underrated. No one will expect it.
You can turn
it will
around,
hit every time.
You can turn around 6 times so they get the timing wrong and they'll punish every time.
You'll Falcon Punch, they'll spot dodge the first one, but no. You turned around twice. Yeah, you hit them, they hit themselves. Everything just goes downhill. It's catastrophe. The ambulance gets called. And now we're in game 2.
Alright, they're definitely feeling each other out in the neutral here.
Yeah, you'd almost guess this is a hand warmer.
Yeah, this is very very cautious play by IPK so far. He's really wanting to feel out Kenny's neutral game.
Oh my goodness! Wow, that was anyone's.
That's going to really keep him going on momentum. You can tell Kenny's like really putting his all into this game. He is playing out of his mind today, but he's playing against what I call S- tier player here.
Oh yeah. So one thing that you'll find in SoCal watching footage is that anyone who plays I Punch Kids a lot develops the habit of almost never approaching him. And that's like, because if you approach him, he could the neutral game is over, and he could hit you and he could kill you. You don't want to get hit at all. So really, you just want to stay away and let him mess up the neutral, and he kicks him into it.
Spirit Bomb.
Yeah, he loves that for edge guarding.
Yeah.
Any fast faller, he loves it because
throw that Spirit Bomb out there and knock him into it.
It's almost certainly death if you get hit by that as a fast faller.
It's so big.
I know, it's enormous.
Oh, it doesn't quite get the air wobbles.
And it's non-reversible too, so you can't like aim for the backside and get hit on stage. Gotcha. So it's really sad. Sometimes I try to do that and I forget.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'm actually really impressed with Kwan's neutral game today. He is not. Oh.
That was really awful.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
He's a little discouraged now, I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to not be discouraged.
Especially after that first death.
Oh yeah, all these deaths have been really wonky. Yeah, and he's not sure how to get him off the ledge, but I'm pretty sure he ran out of invincibility.
Yeah, he could get spiked at that point.
Does Kwan know about that? Is he mostly a melee player?
He used to be a melee player, but now he's primarily PM.
Really? Oh.
He still does melee.
I mean, he still plays melee, but I could be wrong on that.
Alright, Nizum. Now he can do this. It's just going to take 2 big 0 to deaths, or 1 big 0 to death from My Punch Kids, and we can see either happen.
Okay.
Air wobble.
This is how it starts.
Oh.
Doesn't quite get the read there. Although it looks like he read the forward beat pretty well. And there's that.
There we go. Oh my
He's
goodness.
taking his
Wait.
back. Get on the edge. Oh.
He got back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just when you think it's done, he has the air dodge.
Yeah, well he did, and it looks like he's about to get his aura right back anyway, so that was...
Up throw knee.
And he gets it back in. And he only took a few % off of that, so
wow.
This is actually pretty close.
These past 2 stocks, Kwan's only taken like, what, 20%? He could really do this because the momentum's totally in his favor right now.
Yeah, although Lucario got enough % on him where it's rough. Oh.
He's got 2 charges, but... Oh, he dodges it.
Okay, so he
gets
down of aura, no aura left.
Yeah, and you want to try to dodge. Oh,
this is really, really intense.
I think he's got it. Yes,
okay,
that should be it.
He has to jump.
There, wow,
Game goes to Kwan. Holy cow! Kwan is showing. I can't believe he came back from that after two horrible deaths.
I would have been so discouraged. I probably would have been already thinking about my next game.
Absolutely.
1-1 here. He did one thing really well in the last stock, which is like one, getting I Punch Kids to comboing. That's one thing. Second, getting I Punch Kids to blow his charges.
Yes, that was critical.
And he could do that really well with Captain Falcon and his mobility. And even if you do get hit by the down B, just like SDI out. As long as you get away with like less than 42%, it's a net loss for him. And soon he'll be out of charges, and then it gets a lot easier from there without the invincible approach.
So it seems like IPK is really going to revert back to Smashville very frequently.
Oh, yeah, he loves this
stage.
He absolutely loves it.
I can't blame him. It's like there's just no fault to this stage. It's fantastic.
I think this is his favorite stage because I don't see him go to any stage more than this.
Right.
There's been tournaments where he's played probably every single game here.
Wow, Kwan is just rocking the neutral game right here. Although that didn't go so well for him.
All right, just stay on the ledge. Don't get freaked out.
All right.
Yeah, a bunch of kids tried to scare him off and get him to fall into it.
Oh man.
He's doing a lot of this.
Kwan he's going deep. You know, I hear that there's that phrase where you're either too confident or not confident enough. I think Kwan's a little too confident right now. Okay.
Maybe he didn't get enough warm-ups. I don't know. He was watching a lot of the games before this. He wasn't playing.
No, he just played Staffy.
Really?
He beat Staffy.
That's really good. So he should be at least a little familiar with it.
Very strong knee in the neutral game. Yeah, I really feel like Kwan has the solid advantage in the neutral game here, and IPK is just taking him with fewer mistakes. That's what it's coming down to.
With a punish game like I Punch Kids, you can get away with making a few mistakes in neutral because the one time you win it, it's going to do 70%, and then it's probably going to kill the next time.
Right. But man, this spacing, the back airs are just, he's putting them exactly where he's perfectly safe, and they're connecting.
No charge, so he should be able to take a stock a little easier now. Does he? Yeah, he's sure, he knows how the Lucario charge mechanics work,
I'm pretty sure he does.
He does.
Sometimes I'll see players fight David and they'll get him without charges, then they'll just kind of like run into him and he'll earn it right back.
Right.
Now, one thing about charges on Smashville, one thing he likes about this stage is the balloons actually matter.
Yeah, they do.
Balloons actually help him win. Oh my goodness!
That was a mistake from IPK. That was a critical mistake.
I believe that was an air dodge, right? He meant to roll on.
He actually tried to fast fall to regain his invulnerability, and he grabbed the edge, and it was just
he just didn't notice in time.
Yeah.
All right, that's
quite up me because he fast fell.
Yeah.
And that is why this matchup is in Lucario's favor.
That was a weird recovery, but it turned out better for him than it could have.
But man, he ate 62% in a very short time. Momentum shifted, but Kwan's going right back to that neutral game, which he really is excelling in. Although that up throw is absolutely devastating for Captain Falcon.
It's not far from even right now. Kwan's punishes have been really brutal. Except his tech chasing. His tech chasing has been a little off.
I think it's less the punishes and more just the neutral game. He's just out-neutraling him.
He is out-neutraling him completely.
Wow. I'm surprised. That's a really big blow.
air.
Very, very nice upbeat in neutral air. 160%.
Yeah, he's probably going to get a full charge from that. I don't think it updates the graphic until he's standing, though.
Interesting, okay.
Oh, he's very close then.
Yeah, he probably has one more. Oh, a little bit more percent. Probably wanted to short pump the up air.
Another technical error. Luckily, it didn't cost him anything. Oh.
So Kwan needs to get this stock right now.
Yeah, he almost barely managed to dodge that. There we go.
There's that knee in the neutral.
35-0.
We can do this. This is anybody's game.
Yeah, this is even. Make no mistake.
Well, because basically anything from 0 to 60 is the same thing for Lucario.
Oh yeah.
And maybe 0 to 88 for Captain Falcon.
And
so we need some neutral game magic to happen right now.
I mean, he won the previous game. To doubt him would just be, you'd have to be nuts. After seeing that last game, he could do this.
But he's at the percent where the down tilt to neutral air or dash attack to neutral air is going to take him.
So 2-1, only a one-stock win.
Not convincing at all.
No. All right, so now that he's got Smashville, do you think he's going to go back?
I think we're going to go back to Dreamland.
Yeah, he played game 1 there. He didn't win, so he can go back.
He didn't win. I think that's. If I was Kwan, that's what I would do.
Yeah, big stage, lots of room for neutral, which he should be extra familiar with now.
Right.
After 3 games.
Actually, FD might even be good because the lack of platform strengthens Kenny's punishing his lack of options.
Yeah, and one thing to note, iPunchKids as a player doesn't really. He doesn't utilize platforms almost ever.
Okay.
The most you'll see him do is get on a platform, drop through immediately, and then just aerial, and then he'll get back on immediately, drop through an aerial.
Yeah, that's very different to me. My life is platforms.
Oh yeah, yeah. Platforms. I don't know if it's just the Lucario thing. They don't do a lot for Lucario, but iPunchKids doesn't seem to care about them.
They actually kind of interrupt his combos a little bit. I think that's why he's banning Battlefield, because his up throw up tilts don't work on Battlefield because he can just hack the platform.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm also interested about a potential green pill zone.
Well, let's see. What stages did iPunchKids ban? He banned Battlefield and WarioWare. He really doesn't want to go anywhere.
Platforms. He doesn't like those.
Doesn't like
platforms. I would take him to
Green Hill.
Dreamland.
Green Hill is sort of similar to both Battlefield and WarioWare in that it's small.
It's small, but
it also has a high ceiling.
The high ceiling is a benefit against the car, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yoshi's Island has a little bit of jank to it. So let's see if he can use that to his advantage.
Yeah, it has the Shy Guys. iPunchKids likes that about this level. This is another one of his favorites. So it's,
because the Shy Guys recharge Zora, don't they?
Yeah, I wouldn't have picked this.
I don't know what's choice.
Yeah.
This might be a comfort pick, but it might also be a mistake. He's got both charges almost immediately.
I'm inclined to say it's a mistake, but I don't know. So far, he hasn't gotten anything started. He's just got one straight hit.
Yeah, definitely losing the neutral here. I feel like IPK has his confidence. He knows that he can beat this player, and he's playing like he knows it.
Oh yeah, he's. Oh my! Wow!
Doesn't quite get much off of that. He does
makes
make it
it
back though.
That should kill you. 176. He really took his time.
Well, Captain Falcon does have very high, what I call vertical endurance. He doesn't die off the roof very easily because of a combination of being a fast faller and a moderate heavyweight. Something that Wolf, I believe, is going to be known for.
Yeah. Which is not too much of an advantage against iPunchKids. He's almost always been killing him with Nair. Or weird edge guard stuff.
But it makes Captain Falcon survive off the roof at a pretty high percent, so IPK really has to rack up a percent for this to work. Oh, this is really in IPK's advantage. He's got it figured out. He took off the boxing gloves, he took off the kitty gloves, and he's going ham.
I really don't. I think it came down to this stage. If he picked somewhere else, I could see it going a lot better. Oh, but he's. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. It is only one stop deficit. Yeah. Maybe he just needs to knee him in neutral more. Just do that. Just a few hundred times.
That platform's not great for Captain Falcon when it's slanted.
It's really not great for either of them. Neither of them are really utilizing it. It's just kind of there to induce tech chases and interrupt combos, which could be good. Most of the time, Captain Falcon could really care less about his combos getting interrupted by platforms. So. Yeah, I Punch Kids is actually winning the neutral a lot more than he has in this set.
I wonder if it's just a comfort on the stage thing. Like, he was probably really happy to get the stage.
Oh yeah, and he's like had a lot of time to fight Kwan and see how he plays, and he's finding a lot of the holes.
Yeah, but that up throw to me, you know, at that right percent, it's free. He's in that like 70 to 130% bracket.
Yeah, no,
all right, that was a good edge guard. And Kwan, he's on his tournament stock right now. And he is NorCal's golden boy at the moment. We're gonna see what he can do with this stock.
He's the last NorCal player, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he's earned it. He's done really well in this bracket.
Yeah, yes. He's really exceeded all of our expectations. And then you have like Mr. B, who we're a little bit disappointed in right now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so upset with him. He messed up the whole bracket for me. No, I'm just kidding. I love Brandon. All right. 49%. He's out of that crouch cancel range.
Yeah. There's the knee.
And the knee.
You can do this.
61%. That's not too bad. That's something you could work with.
Yeah. Considering how IPK is basically going to get that for free with one dash attack anyway.
Oh yeah. That's like 2 air dodges that didn't wave land.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
He's going to have a hard time making it back.
Oh!
Makes it back to the platform, distracts IPK. Forward smash doesn't quite connect. Wow, IPK is really fishing for those. Not quite.
Ooh. This could... I'm so excited.
I'm so astounded that he did that with his last stock.
Alright, there we go.
That is it. Losers semifinals goes